my dear ones. This is a timeless pick a card reading with the topic Are You on Their Mind? With me, Queen of Cups Tarot. The reading is sponsored by Toscadona, and if you want to support my channel in the same way as Toscadona, you can follow the donation link in the description box of this video. You have 4 different piles to choose your reading from. The first pile is to the left, and it's the Cosmic Tarot underneath there. And the second pile will be with the Radiant White Tarot. And the third pile is the Tarot of the Cat People. And the fourth will be the Golden Universal Tarot. You can listen to all the readings and see what resonates with you, or you can choose one of the piles intuitively and go directly to your chosen pile with the guidance of the timestamps in the comment section and in the description box. Take note that the reading can be in the reverse for some of you. If you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Taurus season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. I will give you a moment to choose your deck while I'm tuning into this reading. So I'm going to show you a little bit from above. Okay, so I hope you were able to make your choice. So I will start the reading with the deck number 1. So I'll put away these other deck cards here. So, and for you that chose card number 1, this was what fell close to to this pile of cards when I shaked my stones before them. So it's a little bit, it's a globe, so it might show either connection or environmentalism or maybe travel, things like this. It's very beautiful. And it's kind of slippery, so I will catch it behind those stones there, so it's not going anywhere. And these are your oracle cards. Amplify your positive emotions. So I'm getting that the person that you might be dealing with and thinking of here is a person that wants to stay very positive attitude towards life. It might be to the brink of them actually denying what is really going on, or not wanting to really digging deep into communicating about things or solving things in a communicative way. If it doesn't work, they just want to turn towards the light all the time. So, and when we can't really deal with the darkness or the issues will of course remain and we can't solve them. But I'm feeling this person is a kind of gentle soul that wants to live a happy life, might be a little bit of a dreamer, even if they don't admit to it. It might be acting very logical and things like that. But inside, I think there lives a little boy or a little girl that wants life to just be beautiful and amazing. This is also a person, the person you're dealing with here is also a person that are able to put rings on water, so they have a lot of effect on other people's life, even though they might be a little bit shy and a little bit withdrawn or a little bit maybe a loner in some ways, what I'm picking up here. So they're trying to live a positive life, but I think they have a lot of dark emotions that they have a hard time handling. And these are the Romance Angels card that I got for you. So it's Love Yourself First and Soulmate. And this is in the reverse and this upright. So what this tells me is that this person feels that they have a soulmate connection with you, but it might be issues of self-love in this connection. Maybe they think that they are not mature enough for a relationship, or it might be that they think that maybe you need to learn to love yourself first so you can be more independent in the relationship and not ask too much of them, because that might be overwhelming to this character. I will put it in the reverse as it was. Soulmate. Okay, so are you on this person's mind, or are they just satisfied with you being their soulmate, but that you can't, they want to focus on what's positive and maybe have other experience in their life at this moment is what I'm feeling. But are you on their mind? So we have here the Wheel of Fortune. So it's much like the globe, it's a circle. It might have been big changes in this person's life or in your life that might have included travel, but also maybe changes of career or moving, things like this, or things out of control that's not in our control that come swooping into our life and change the dynamics of things. And then we have the Hermit. You remember I told you that I felt like this person was a little bit a hermit character, a person that goes a lot within and trying to find what's the meaning of life and why am I here and how can I be happy, because they have a little bit of a dark cloud over their head or in their heart that they kind of want to deal with, but in the same time they don't want to deal with it. But they have found ways to help themselves through these different difficult emotions and situations, and it might be that they are withdrawing as a survival skill or technique to not be too overwhelmed by things in their life. So 2 major arcana cards here, and 3. This is the Strength card. We have 10, 9, 8. So this is kind of interesting. And with the Strength card, this is Leo, this is Virgo, this is actually Jupiter, so it's not a sign, but you can be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo or any sign. It's just the Leo shows strength, that this person is very strong in their beliefs. I think they, when they have put their mind on something, they really put their mind on something, so they are very hard to persuade doing things in another way, so they have a lot of integrity. And then we have the Ace of Cups, so they also have a lot of love in their heart, but we'll see where it's aimed. And it's the Fool here, so might be some new situation. Maybe they want a new relationship. They might also want a new start with you, but I will figure that out when I've seen all the cards. I'll put them all up. And here we have the King of Pentacles, so Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo energy. I felt here that they might have had something maybe happen to their career or have to move maybe because of their career, or this person, for them the career is important, so maybe they can't really love themselves until they are an important person financially, or they might put a lot of their time into the financial aspects of things, and that might make them not really have time for you, is what I'm feeling. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, so Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is Virgo here. In their mind, I think that even if you are, even if there's maybe some distance between you because of this, with what came true with the travel and Wheel of Fortune and change of career or moving or whatever, they consider you to be not only their soulmate, but also the person that they kind of want to spend the rest of their life with. This is undebatable. Like this, they feel like you are that special person for them. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles, we have the Princess of Pentacles. I have actually shuffled these cards, and Seven of Wands. When I shuffle this card for this kind of reading, I just flip the cards and let one after one jump out, and these are the cards that jumped out for you. So we have both the Page, the Prince, and the Queen, and the King, actually in the correct order. These are also in the correct order. Ace of Cups, Aces and Pages are connected to the Fool. So these two are connected. And then we have this Seven of Wands. So are you on their mind? Most definitely. They see you as family, as someone that's very important to them, and you might be their husband or their wife or their committed partner. You might even have children together. But with the Ace of Cups and the Fool there, this Princess of Pentacles might also be them trying to focus on some new relationship that they want to kind of fight to be able to meet someone new. That's not for all of you, but that's for some of you. So you are definitely on their mind. They think you kind of belong to the family, and they want to have a family with you. But for some people, that has been a third party situation, or a situation maybe involving also, it doesn't have to be a romantic third party. It can have been something to do with a baby. So some people can feel like babies themselves, even they are grown up like this. And if big life changes come and say, hey, you are going to be pregnant, you are going to be a parent, this person might kind of freak out and feel a little bit fearful about that. So I will actually take an energy oracle card to clarify a little bit what's the thing here. What you are on the mind, they seem to want to have family with you, but there's something with this being overwhelmed and fearful. Angel of Balance. So it seems like this person just is trying to find their own bearing, finding their own balance. And then they seem to be very ready to fight for you and fight for having a family with you, or fight for your family, fight for your connection, for your friendship, for the social situations that you have, the friends that you have together, and things like this. But right now, this person have a lot on their mind, and they might feel a lot of pressure on them to take a lot of responsibility, when in the same time, they feel very small. So even if this is a grown-up person, you wouldn't believe that they feel overwhelmed or childish. This person do feel that they are very childish, but they also know that they have this kind of strength to become a parent, if this is the case, or to commit to you. It's just that there's some little insecurity here if they are ready to kind of put themselves aside and their childish issues to be able to be there for someone else, and in this case be there for you. Okay, so I hope this helped, and I will take together these cards and move on to pile number 2. So, and I can say it that I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also by commenting, liking, and subscribing to my videos. Or you can make, you can also do donation, or you can make Google donate to my channel by watching the ads for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up, and it's helpful for me to be able to free up time to make content for you on this channel. So I'm very super grateful for everyone that helps makes this happen. So this is the stone that that catched your eye, I want to say, because it looks like eye, but it was rolling towards your reading. Okay. So pile number 2. This is your oracle card, or it's the oracle card for this to describe this person, and it's shift your energy, and it comes together with these 2 cards, which is codependency in the reverse, and it's safe for you to love. So it seems like this person is going through some major maturity phase, like a phase where they are becoming more and more mature, and it's a totally new view for them, like they are doing things in a totally new way. So they must have gone through something challenging that made them release themselves from codependency and questions of trust if it's safe for me to love, can I show vulnerability? Can I put my trust in other people? Can they trust me? So it feels like this person has been in a situation, maybe with you, where there was codependency issues. Maybe one person was acting destructive and the other person tried to save the situation constantly, or one loved the other more. It seems like this is coming from a foundation of where people don't feel that they are worthy of love, and therefore it's not safe for them to love. But recently, this person has gone through some kind of shift which have made them be able to see things from a much more above perspective. I think this person is maturing before your very eyes. And things like this, codependency, where we are acting like children and trying to make other people clean up our mess, or feeling like, oh, we are self-sabotaging because we don't think that it's safe for us to love, because we don't think that we are worthy of love. I think these kind of issues might be out the window. So this person might be really have gone through some kind of healing transformation. And these are your cards. So are you on their mind? And first we have the Hangman. So this is showing this maturity phase and this healing transformation that this person went through. And the Magician. So they really have the power in their hands now. They are able to see that they are responsible for their life, and their action actually matters. That if we want a good life, we need to make very good decision and behave in very good ways that is going to give us what we want, not because other people think that we are worthy of it, but we make it happen because we are responsible adults that see to that we are taking responsibility for our life. And this is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, if I forgot to mention. And here we have the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person. So again, this person is just admitting to that they now have power in their life. It might be that you have shown them a good example. Maybe you have been in a relationship with this person for a long time, and your relationship might actually have been what shifted them, or even maybe some kind of breakdown of the relationship might have made them go through this shift. And here we have death, and the death comes in the reverse, so it shows something that we have a little bit hard time letting go of. And it's the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy. So it looks like this person wants to get over you, or you wants to get over them, but it's it's problematic to do so. So it's both of you that has learned to take more power over your own life, and you want to kind of move on. But it seems like emotional connections is holding a person back from really moving on and making life more easy to live, or taking the decisions that's actually going to give a better chances. Sometimes we can feel like a certain relationship have reached its end, and we don't want to re-engage in it because it's not healthy. We don't want to be codependent anymore. But in the same time, the hearts want what it wants here, and it kind of, this is Scorpio, and I said Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it can be emotionally very hard to let go, even if we have learned that we are the masters of our own life and we need to take more sane decision. The heart might say, well, I still love the person, but you still feel, I don't want to make another attempt at this. And I think this person feel this too. And we have a Page of Wands here also in the reverse. So it's like they don't want to make a new beginning. We can see it's the similarities to this with the red pants, and both these people are spiritually ignited, so they're going to, this person is following their spiritual route, they are following their guides, and this person is kind of being a little bit challenged by the divine, because the divine wants them to grow. And here I'm thinking this person doesn't want to follow the divine will, which usually is still in the heart. Even if this heart can make us codependent, it still kind of is the compass that shows the way to where you're supposed to go. But since we have dropped or sacrificed a certain situation, we don't want to go into it again and do it all over again. So we want to be sane enough to let it go, not have a new start, but maybe, find someone new to get a new start with. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like this person, you are on their mind, and it's kind of heavy, and they are waiting. It seems like they're waiting for their own emotions to stop pestering them about you. They want to stop investing in this relationship, but they can't help but actually still investing. Red robe, orange robe, red robe. It's even if they're trying to turn their back towards this situation, they're still here, they're still investing. So, for example, how we can still invest is by we are not moving on with that new partner that we wanted, or this new love. So we're kind of stuck. We say, I'm not going to go back, I'm going to get a new partner, but we don't get to it. We don't do anything about it. So both these cards are showing that this person is stuck thinking of you. And here we see with the Five of Swords that the thinking isn't very positive or very nice. And this is the thing that they want to get rid of. They don't want to have this, the problems from the past coming back to haunt them in the shape of you. So I'm not saying that you are all about conflict, but I think your relationship might have been a lot of conflict in that relationship, and they don't want to relive it. But they do in their mind over and over and over again is what I'm seeing here. And here we have an Ace of Wands, so that's some kind of new start anyway, but the Ace of Cups, okay. So they're trying kind of to convince themselves to not invest more with you, and they're trying to think about the bad things that happen between you two, and which they don't want a repeat of. So they're trying to be very smart here, very clever, and give themselves a fair chance in life. But the heart isn't really with them on this. The heart wants something else here. It's not on board with this decision that has been made here to kind of paint your relationship and you in black. I don't think they feel like you are a bad person. It might actually be that they feel like they were the bad person in the relationship, but they feel that they don't want to go back there and be that kind of person again. They want to be free of this, but they can't seem to free themselves emotionally. Hostilities. Okay, so a Five of Swords and hostility. So this person is still, I'm thinking they're still deflecting a little bit of their own shame on you. It's certain things that this person can still not admit to themselves, and that's why they are stuck thinking of you and being angry with you, maybe blaming you for things that I don't think was actually your fault. This person has a really hard time with taking responsibility for this. They just want to, be very almost masculine in this situation and take charge and not go into old patterns and relive them. Maybe what really need to be done here is to look at this. What they should do this. They should look at this. Why am I so angry? Why am I feeling so protective? What is it with these emotions here that's so dangerous that I want to put up a fight here? What is it that's so difficult here? And it might be, of course, that maybe you broke up with them and they feel that they don't want to love you because of this. They want to cut course with you. They want to hate you. They want to never think of you again. I don't see them being successful with this. However, I would like to know how this would end. Like, what's the supposed outcome? The Garden and the Gate. So this shows a person sitting in their comfort zone. I think this person would feel better if they reach out to you and talk through certain things. And, maybe being able to say things to you, what they felt. what they felt you did wrong, so that you can say, oh, I didn't mean it, but also so that they could see what they did wrong and actually accept it without this problem of not thinking that they are worthy of love, because some people think that they need to be perfect to be worthy of love, and it's not safe for them to love because they are not lovable. And I think this person had this problem that they think that they are not lovable, and they don't want to admit to it. So they don't want to see their own flaws, that is putting this sign, oh, you're not lovable because this is how awful you are. So they're trying to shift the blame to be your blame, and that is making them a little bit stuck. It doesn't matter how energetic they are with trying to move on with their life, if they don't understand their part in this and why things happen in the way it did. So you are on the mind, but they are thinking that a lot of it is your fault, even if they I can see here underneath the surface they know that's not the case, but this is how they have chosen subconsciously probably to shift the blame onto you, so they don't have to look at this thing that they need to look on to actually solve the situation. Okay, so I hope this helped, and thank you so much for watching. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, you can also like, subscribe or comment to my videos. If you want to, you can also donate by the link that's in the description box, or you can make a Google donate by clicking the ads or watching them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Even if you just watch this, I'm super grateful. I'm in awe of my beautiful viewers, and I love your beautiful comments, which make me really happy. So until next time, stay blessed, and I will move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3 had this beautiful stones here. One has a little bit dark spots, and the other one is a little bit scraped. Let's see if you can see it. So I think it's you and the other person. One has got a little damage because maybe the other person's darkness here. The oracle card for them is contemplation. So this is a person that's really trying to figure out why certain things turned out in the way it did. And we need to give them credit for that they are trying, and they're trying their best. So, and we have free yourself and let your friends help you. So they are also open to release old things and old situations, and to be able to actually humble themselves enough to ask for help from others. So it might be that you have had some fallout or something, where they're trying to let their friends help them to move on and to free themselves from the hurt of this relationship. Okay, and this is the card of the cat people, and the first card here is the 10 of Swords, which go well with this, that there might have been a breakup or a fallout, or something happened, maybe some kind of betrayal, and they are trying to move past that and to heal themselves. Maybe eating a lot of ice cream in front of the TV, maybe some romantic comedy to take their mind off you. So I definitely think they're thinking of you a lot, maybe too much. 8 of Wands in the reverse shows that there's a lack of communication. People are not trying to make the magic happen, so that we can communicate of this ordeal here. So even if there's a longing for communicating and saying that, oh, I got so really hurt, and I don't understand how you could do this to me, and how could you be like let go of me or betray me or break up with me or whatever happened. But so even if the attempt here or the inspiration is there to, this person wants to reach out to you and ask why, basically. I see big letters, why they don't do so, because they're trying to free themselves They don't want to be maybe humiliated, which they might have felt that you humiliated them in some way, and they don't want that to happen again, or they don't want to feel ashamed again if it was something they did, so they don't want to have more judgment from you on this, so that's why they're not communicating there. And we have an 8 of Cups, so it's another 8. The 8 of Cups is a little bit like a boomerang, especially when it comes in reverse. This is when the person says, hell no, I'm not going to deal with this crap, I'm walking away. And then, well, they walked away, but their heart is kind of still in this pile of rubble with all the cups and reminiscing. So it's a big pull on this person to return to you. And here we have the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person, or any person. It just shows a person that has some kind of control, some kind of command. I actually feel like this might be you, the Emperor as well. Yeah, okay. So you might have put a very big boundary towards this person. You might have tolerated maybe things from this person before, but then one day you just didn't tolerate it anymore. This is just no more bullshit. And this might have been what broke up the relationship, or what the fallout is about, that you just say no. Okay. This person here feels like you are totally unfair. I'm going to take a sip of water. With this behavior, but I feel that you are entitled to put this boundary here. It was probably necessary for some reason that we are not going to go into here. And here we have the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles shows that this person will really try to balance themselves through this difficult time. They're taking step by step forward, even if it's sometimes they go like hunched, I'm feeling these steps, and crying, going to this refrigerator, picking out ice cream. But other days they feel fine, and they might do things or occupy themselves with things that makes them forget about you. So they're trying, they're really putting a lot of effort into trying to heal themselves and to be able to walk, every person wants to have a happy life. So this person is trying to make themselves a happy life by walking away from you. And it might be because they feel no hope for the relationship, or you have told them that there's no hope. And here we have a 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles, well, it shows that Justice here as well. Yeah, this shows that they will try to move away from you, but then it will come a big longing to just fix things, okay? They want to fix things. They want to make things right between you two. They want to say that they're sorry. They might want to ask also, they want to have some kind of closure, maybe to ask why you did this towards them, or why you took this decision. So they're really longing here for communication and closure. It doesn't mean that they will reach out. I'm not seeing any direct reaching out card, but this can be very immediate. Sometimes it can be a letter coming through, for example, or mail, or a text message or something, where the person just say, I'm so sorry. Or it can be that they just call you up or show up. Sometimes it's like that, but in another case I don't see, I just see this person feeling like this. I don't see them taking action with it. And then we have the Page of Swords in the reversed, and it might be as well, because with the Page of Swords here, they anticipate that if they would reach out, you would be very pissed with them, and maybe throw some couple of well spoken words at them, or cut down their attempts to say that they're sorry or to fix things. So that's what they anticipate there. And 8 of Pentacles, so another 8. They don't think that you want to work on this. They don't think that they would be welcomed back. They don't think that you would be open for business for them. So that's why they are not trying to reach out here, even if they want to. So right now they're a big mess, a big pile of tears, and and things, and they have this right now, they have this idea that they want to move on, but I see they are not being able to. So they're kind of stuck here between a rock and a hard place, and the hard place is you, because you don't want to work on this, you don't want to give them the benefit of the doubt or a second chance, or you are kind of judgmental of them at this point. And you're probably right in that. It's not something that you need to feel sorry for. You feel what you feel. One day you feel that you want to forgive them, you will forgive them. If you don't feel like you want to forgive them, you don't have to forgive them. But there's definitely a soul contract between you two. So the more you prolong this, the longer time is going to take. But it's also necessary to prolong this, probably for this person to maybe see their error in their ways and take maybe better responsibility for your relationship, because it seems like you are very responsible here, and they seem just very shell-shocked of what happened. Maybe you were super nice to them before, and then you turned on them, and now they need some time here to know why and the reason, and figuring it out. And they're really trying. They're trying to figure out what they did wrong, or why things happen in the certain way it did. So it's not that they are just pushing it away from them. They are actually trying to figure it out. From a divine point of view, this is what it is to be a human and learn and evolve. You make mistakes, you realize you make mistakes, you make up for them, and then you move on with your new knowledge into a healthy life. And then you make new mistakes, you figure it out, you make up for them. So in that context, this person is doing everything right, and the mistake, it depends on what kind of mistake it was. If they it was violence or anything like that, or big betrayals, maybe you are never supposed to forgive them. Maybe this is supposed to be a big karma between you two, and they will have to pay with you doing the same thing towards them the next life. But that's not fun. But whatever you feel, go with that. Don't let them back just because they are sorry. Let them back if you feel the same, that you want to work on this. Here they think you don't want to, and that you judge them. So if that's true, there's not much to do. But you're definitely on their mind. I think there's not much else on their mind but you. This crying and and trying to figure out, and having friends over so they can think of something else or preoccupy themselves, so that they won't be so sad that your relationship is what it seems over with the 10 of Swords there. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to help, you can help out my channel. You can also like, subscribe, and sharing my videos. Or you can donate to my channel, or you can help Google donate by clicking the ads or watching them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. And I'm super grateful for all your support and help. And this is now pile number 4, and we have this, it's this, I don't know what the name in English, no, kula in Swedish, if you are interested. And this is a hematite stone. So these were the stones that, when I did like this was the stones that came to your cards. And we have this person that you are asking about has catch your breath. So it seems like a person that has been through something that was a little bit overwhelming to this person, and now they want to be somewhere safe and do safe, stable things that's not dramatic or not taking a toll on them in any way. And here we have true love, and together with passion in the reversed. So it might also be that, they might feel like you are the love of their life, but that the passion has gone out the window, or that there might have been things happening that have taken a certain toll on this love. So it seems like they just want to pause here from everything, and they want to maybe regroup and figure out what they want from their life. So this is the Golden Universal Tarot, And first we have the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles shows a situation where people are maturely trying to work certain things out, okay? They're trying to build on things, trying to figure things out, trying to make things better. And here we have the Eight of Cups. And if that doesn't work, we might walk away from it all. Or if we don't like the people that we are supposed to work together with. I'm feeling that there might be a karmic situation here. Might be involving like a third party situation, or family versus a couple, a brother versus like a smaller brother and the girlfriend, or things like this. Like there's some kind of dynamic here, and one person didn't like the dynamic and felt like three's a crowd and walked away. And here we have the Six of Swords. So it shows that this walking away wasn't really successful. Okay, so it's like we go this way one day and then we take the boat back, and so it's very wishy-washy here. I'm thinking you're dealing with a person that doesn't know what they have in their hands. They don't know the significance of this relationship, or they kind of have taken it for granted. Maybe you have been together for a very long time and they have started to take it for granted. They don't know how it is to maybe be single and be without you. So they're acting a little bit erratical and doing things that might not be in their best interest and not in your best interest either. I'm not judging them, but they feel a little bit flaky, or a little bit like they're not mature enough to kind of know what it is that they have in their hands. And here we have a Queen of Wands together with a Page of Swords. So this might be you and maybe a child that you have together with this person, or it's you and your inner child kind of being judgmental of this person, maybe in the same way I was, and thinking, oh God, they are really not standing up for me or taking responsibility in this situation, and why did they even leave? We were about to solve this, or we were about to fix this, and they are such a coward, you might think. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, it feels like a person that's very touchy-feely. It's very easy for them to get overwhelmed or to want to withdraw. Might be a little bit on the selfish side. Like if things are a lot at work, they can't help out at home. Or if when they come home from work, maybe they go to the gym and work out instead of taking care of the everyday things that has to be done. I think the person is doing like this not because they are truly selfish, but because they are so easily overwhelmed and they haven't really learned how to deal with life's difficulties. So it's almost like they are too weak to be a normal function person in a normal everyday life, to be able to juggle both children and household and job and friends and families and renovations of the apartments or whatever is going on. So it's just like they're sneaking away and trying to maybe shift the responsibility to someone else, just letting someone else take the work that needs to be done here. And here we have Death as well. Death and the Tower and the Star in reverse, Tower in reversed, and the Sun card. Okay, so this person is definitely going through some crisis, and I think they're trying to avoid you and trying to avoid the whole situation. It's not going to help. They are yet going to go through this maybe a mental breakdown, or they will have to figure out, because life will not ease the pressure on this person, so they will have to man or woman up to the situation and learn how to be a grown-up. It's going to be a long cycle, so I can't give you any timeline of when this will be resolved or when this person will be fit for doing their fair share of work or taking responsibility. But they are trying to avoid this breakdown, and that's why they're so touchy-feeling and so unable to help out with things. But death comes here, so even if they try to run away, it's not going to make them any good. You know, death comes anyway, and death means big changes. It means divine being very strict with this person, saying, no, this is not working. You're going to have to go through this. And it's not a major tower event, it's a minor tower event with the star card, 16, 17, 13, and 19. So these two shows that the person might go through an event that is actually for their healing, but they're going to resist it, and they might also resist the healing itself, because they can feel some kind of relief in being this sick, or being this broken down, or being this helpless, because no one will ask anything of this person when they are so helpless like this. I'm sorry for my dog. So this will take time before the person realizes that, well, the only one that can really help them are themselves, and they need to face life's problem and take control and do something about it, and instead of just trying to run away. In the end, the divine is hoping for victory, and whatever your opinion is going to be the one that rules. You are going to win in the end. Like what you have tried to persuade this person with they're going to be agreeing with this, or that's the plan anyway. But this might take a little bit time. It's this kind of big breakdowns can take years before they have been on the edge, shaking, and if I do that, if I overwhelm myself, if I become too tired, I become depressed. So I don't want to become too tired. I don't want to be overwhelmed. So they escape the situation all the time, and they're trying to take care of themselves to avoid this mental breakdown. But then it comes anyway, and through that, they will hopefully be able to become more mature, more strong, more resilient. When we have gone through a lot of challenges and faced up to them and see that we survived, we will become stronger for it, and we will be better people for it. But, well, it won't happen overnight. So I'm going to take an oracle card for that. Angel of Love. So if you love them, you will have patience with this person, and it will end up in something happy eventually. But you need to have the strength to be with this person. So you need to put strong boundaries, and don't do things for them to help them too much, because that will just weaken them even more, so that they will become even more helpless. You can help them out as long as they help themselves and you in the same measurement. So for example, if they have let's say that this is your daughter, and they have a difficult time at work, you can give them ideas for how to fix this, but they also need to put it into action. They can't just whine about it and never do anything about it, because that's not going to help. So if the person is like that, stop giving them advice. Says, well, it's better if you figure this out yourself, because I've given you a lot of advice, and I don't think I've given you the right ones, because I haven't seen that changing much for you. So you need to really put your head in this and figure it out. What is it that you need to do? And you are the one in charge. You are the one that can change your situation. So go out and do it. So that's the kind of support you can be. You can give them help and advice, and you can do fun things. If household chores is too much for this person, you can do them together. It doesn't have to be like, this is your area of responsibility, this is my area of responsibility. They might need emotional support, so you can do it together, but you're not supposed to do it for them. Okay, so I hope this helped, and I want to thank you so much for watching. I would also appreciate if you like, subscribe, comment, or shared my videos. You're also welcome to donate to my channel, or help Google donate to my channel by clicking on my ads or watching them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad. That is giving me some humble revenue that helps me free up time to make content for you on this channel. Anyway, I'm super grateful for you just watching this, and I want you to take really good care. And until next time, stay blessed. Okay, bye bye.